Let us sacrifice our today so that our children can have a better tomorrow. With this inspirational thought, my dear students and friends, this is Miss Anupama welcoming you all on Miss Anupama's channel. So my dear students, I wanted to make an appeal that I'm really happy that many of the people are liking my videos, okay, and they are giving nice comments. For that, really heartfelt thanks to each and every one. Okay, my dear students and friends, today in this session I'm going to come up with a English topic, okay, English subject and the topic. Okay, in my previous video I finished the part 1. Okay, I explained you the part 1 of the English subject, and the lesson was lesson number 4, and that is your own book of science. In that one experiment I explained you, that is lifting ice. Now this will be the part 2. Okay, part 2. In this I'm going to explain you the puzzles in our surroundings. Okay, what are the puzzles you'll be these puzzles are troubling you, which are there in our surrounding, and why does it hail even in summer? Okay, why does it hail even in summer seasons? These topics we are going to see in this, okay, we are going to learn in this session, my dear students. Chalo, then we'll begin our topic. Okay, well students, okay, we'll begin our lesson. It's a topic, okay, it's a activity based lesson. Okay, so this lesson is not having any question and answers, my dear students. Okay, so now if you have your textbooks with you, you can open to page 8. Okay, it's page number 8, and it is a continuation part of the 4th lesson, that is your own book of science. When I was explaining you the experiment lifting ice, that time only I told you, my dear students, this lesson will be in part 2. Okay, 2 parts I am going to make. So first part we finished, now we are going to have the second part. Okay, and in the second part, very interesting and very, what do you call, the things which you till now, the things which were not known to you, okay, you are not aware of it, that things you are going to learn in this topic. Okay, so it's a part 2, puzzles in your surroundings. Okay, puzzles means what? Okay, now there are many games, my dear students. Okay, brain games, word games, and puzzle games also. So puzzle is it's like a games only. Okay, it's like a brain game. Okay, so in Hindi we call puzzle as paheli bujao. Okay, paheli batao, like that. And मराठीतून आपण त्याला कोडे म्हणतो. ओके, कोडे सोडवणे. ओके, so now here certain questions are asked, and here you have to use your brain power to answer these questions. Okay, and to understand it also. Okay, so the question is that asked to you, that the puzzle is that, and you have to solve it, that why does it hail even in summer? Okay, my dear students, already you know that there are 3 seasons in our country. Okay, so there are 3 seasons. Now first one is the summer season, rainy season, and winter season. Okay, so why does it hail even in summer season? Okay, now you know summer, okay, unhala. Then hail, what is the meaning of hail? Hail means small ice pieces. Okay, ice pieces म्हणतो आपण त्यांना, and मराठीतून त्यांना गारा म्हणतो, and हिंदी में अपन उनको ओले बोलते. Okay, ओले गिरना. So like my dear students, now this lesson is of 4th standard. So in 4th standard you are having a Marathi subject. In that the first poem is there. Okay, Paus. In that gara gara bhingora. Okay, like that one poem is there. So that hail means that small ice pieces. In Marathi we call it as gara. Okay, now we'll see. Okay, I'll read, just pay attention, put the finger where I'm reading. We feel very hot in summer. Is it true? Yes. Why we feel hot? Because it's a summer season, it's a hot season. Okay, so we feel hot, very hot in summer seasons. It is right. The sun shines brightly and the temperature is high. Okay, in summer season, okay, the sun shines very brightly. Maybe like 9 o'clock or 9:30, 10 o'clock, early in the morning also, the sun brights. Okay, the brightness of the sun is very high due to the high temperature. Now, what is the meaning of temperature here, my dear students? टेम्परेचर मीन्स तापमान. ओके, तापमान अपन उसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं. ओके, इज वेरी हाई ड्यूरिंग द समर सीजन. And then suddenly there are clouds in the sky and it starts raining not just water but even small balls of ice. But suddenly what happens? The weather already is a hot season. Okay, summer season is going on and suddenly what's happened in the clouds? Okay, there are clouds in the sky. Okay, clouds matlab badal. Okay, so suddenly in the clouds, okay, there are clouds in the sky and it starts raining. Bright sun is there. Okay, and it's a hot season. Its temperature is high. And what happens? Suddenly there are clouds in the sky and it starts raining. And not only water. Okay, फक्त पाण्याचाच पाऊस पडत नाही बाळांनो, but even small balls of ice. Okay, छोटे छोटे गारा सुद्धा पडतात. Okay, so balls of ice, that is hail. We say it as started hailing. So when only water, okay, in form of it rains, what we call it as it is raining. Okay, but when there is a small balls of ice also, that time we call it as it's started hailing. Okay, hailing म्हणजे गारा पडणे. Okay, understood? The small balls of ice are called hailstones. These small balls of ice, okay, छोट्या छोट्या गारा बर्फाचे जे तुकडे असतात त्यांना आपण hailstones म्हणतो. Okay, it's a hailstones. But everything is okay, it's fine till here, it's okay. But why does it hail in the hot summer season? This is the puzzle, you have to solve it. Okay, why does it hail in the summer, in the hot summer season? Why does it hail? That's a question mark. Okay, when somebody asks you the puzzles, that time you have to very concentrately, you have to listen to the question, you understand it and use your brain power, and then you have to answer it. Okay, so the big question mark is there in your brain now. At present I can know that, I can feel that. Okay, chalo, we'll know why it hails even in a hot summer season. The reason is here now. As we move, okay, listen carefully my dear students. Okay, the second paragraph, first line I am reading now. As we move up from the land, the temperature begins to fall. Okay, my dear students, we are standing on the earth. Okay, now on land we are standing. But as we move little up, okay, as we move, the temperature, okay, the temperature means tapman, okay, it begins to fall. Okay, it begins to fall. Okay, it reduces, it falls. Okay, तापमान गिरता है. जैसे जैसे हम जमीन से थोड़ा थोड़ा ऊपर उठते हैं वैसे वैसे तापमान जो है, जो टेम्परेचर है वो गिरते जाता है. इट फॉल्स. ओके, up in the sky. Okay, up in the sky, it is very cold even in the hot season. Okay, up in the sky, it is not possible for us to right now to go and see, but just imagine. Okay, it's a fact. Okay, up in the sky, it is very cold. Okay, it is very cold when you go up in the sky, even in hot season, even in the summer season also. You know that there are water particles in the clouds that we see in the sky. Okay, you know that. Okay, till now you must not be knowing, but now you know. Okay, you come to know that even there are water particles. Okay, what are the particles? Particles को हिंदी में हम कण बोलते हैं. Okay, small particles. Okay, so water particles are in the clouds. Okay, that means in the clouds, that is बादल, बादल में पानी के कण होते हैं, okay, that we see in the sky. Very high up in the sky, okay, very high up in the sky, the water particles in the cloud turn into small bits of ice, okay, very high in the sky. These water particles in the clouds, okay, in the clouds, they turn, this water particles turns into little bits of ice, okay, small pieces of ice it turns. Why? Because of this cold temperature, okay, because of the cold temperature. Even in the hot season, in this there are clouds in the sky and there are some water particles, and these water particles, they turns into small bits of ice. Okay, my dear students, chalo, we'll start the third para now. Okay, my dear students, we'll start the third para, but before that, you can see there are small balls, okay, small white color balls are there on the page number 8 on your textbook, okay. So these small balls, okay, are the hails, okay, these are called the hails which are falling from the sky on the ground, okay. Understood? White color small ice pieces are called hail. Now third para, sometimes there are strong winds in the clouds, okay, sometimes क्या होता है, कभी कभी आसमान में, okay, there are strong winds, बहुत जोरों से हवा चलती है, okay, in the clouds, okay, बादलों के बीच. They push these little bits of ice upward, okay, they push, okay, they push this small piece of ice upward, वो ऊपर के तरफ खींच लेते, okay, it pushes, okay, it push the little bits of ice upward, so they do not fall to the ground. This is the reason why these small bits, they will not fall onto the ground, because they push little bit forward, this ice upward in the clouds, okay, so they do not fall to the ground. They go up and collect more water particles which freeze onto them, okay. So these small bits, okay, they, what they do, they, so they do not fall onto the ground because they go up and they collect more water particles, okay, particles means kan, okay, they collect the water particles which freeze on to them, okay, they freeze onto them. Thus the tiny balls get bigger and bigger. So the tiny means very small. These small balls, when they collect more water particles and they become bigger and bigger, okay, they turn into hailstones, okay. Now they turn into, from hail means small bits of ice, and when they collect more water particles and they freeze, okay, they freeze due to the cold temperature, and what happened, the small bits of hails, they turn into a hailstone, they turn in bigger and bigger, okay, and they turn into hailstones. The heavy hailstones then fall to the ground in the form of a shower. So the heavy, little big hailstones, okay, hailstones means गारांचा पाऊस म्हणतो ना आपण, okay, गारपीट पडण्यासारखं, okay. So the heavy hailstones, the big hailstones, heavy hailstones, they fall onto the ground in the form of a shower, okay, in the form of a hailstone, okay, hailstone, पावसाच्या रूपात ते खाली पडतात, okay, on the ground. So the heavy hailstone then fall to the ground in the form of a shower, okay. The next para. Very tiny hailstone melt before they reach the ground, okay. There are some tiny also, some hailstones, they are very small. So before they reach, okay, from the sky they are falling, and they, when till they reach to the ground, they melt there only, okay. The very tiny hailstones melt before they reach the ground. They turn into raindrops. This ice hailstones, big hailstone, small hailstones, when they are coming down, they becomes very small, and they before reaching to the ground they turn into a raindrops. Okay, पावसाचा थेंबांसारखे ते टर्न होतात and they fall on the ground like a raindrops. But some hailstones reach the ground before they melt. But if there are heavy hailstones, then before they melt, okay, before they melt down, they reach onto the ground. So the light shower of hail can be great fun, but a hailstorm, okay, hailstorm is dangerous. गारपीट जो असतो तो खूप dangerous असतो. Okay, so light छोटे छोटे गारा पडतात, so we all enjoy. Okay, even our old generation grannies and all, they used to tell, just collect that hails, and if we eat that, no, we feel like we are eating some ice cream or what, isn't it? So it's a fun time for the small children. We like to collect that hails in a bowl, and we wanted to collect and keep for us. A light hailstone, the light shower of hail can be great fun, okay, to collect and to eat that. It gives a great fun to the children. But a hailstorm, okay, hailstorm, गारपीट मोठे जे गारा पडतात, that is very dangerous. Hailstorms can cause great damage to crops, plants and animals. Okay, so there is an advantage and disadvantage also. There is a fun and there is a disadvantage also. Okay, so the small hails, okay, the shower of the small hail gives a fun, but on other hand, if there is a hailstorm, then it is causes a very great damage to the crops, okay, fields, farmers get more affected, plants and animals. Okay, my dear students, now we'll just see what is there on page number 9. Okay, yeah. Well, my dear students, okay, on page number 9, you can see in a blue box some information of our state is given. Okay, now Maharashtra is our state, my dear student, and we live in Maharashtra, so we are proud of our state, that is Maharashtra state, and the capital of our state is Mumbai. Okay, so here what happened in Maharashtra in 2014 we are going to see. Now you can see the picture here already. Okay, there are, okay, it's a hailstorm. Okay, big hailstones you can see. It's very large. Okay, it's a very heavy hailstones. So Maharashtra was hit by a series of hailstorms in 2014. Maharashtra state was hit, okay, means it has suffered a lot in 2014 by hailstorms. Okay, hailstorms means garpit. Okay, garpit padle hote. And what happened, this hailstorm, okay, गारांचा वादळ किंवा पाऊस म्हणतो ना, it was in 2014, and the hailstorm devastated thousands of acres of standing crops. Devastated means to destroy, okay, to completely destroy the thousands of acres, okay, thousands of acres of standing crops. Okay, छान पैकी शेती, ओके, शेती शेतकऱ्यांची ती सर्व destroy झाली होती. Okay, it was damaged by this hailstorms. Fruit crops were ruined. Okay, ruined means also very badly damaged or destroyed. Okay, so not only the standing crops in the fields, but the fruit crops, okay, were ruined in this hailstorm in 2014. Birds and animals were killed and injured in large numbers. Okay, so you know beta, birds and animals, the shelter is outside the house. At least human being can take the shelter in a house. Okay, we having a safe roof, but what about these birds and animals? So it's very pity. Okay, so birds and animals were killed. Many were killed and some were injured in large numbers in this hailstorm which was in 2014 in our state. Farmers suffered heavy losses. Due to this, the farmer is the one and only person, okay. For him, the nature, means the climatical conditions, then the seasons affects a lot, and he has to bear a loss other than to other professional people, okay. So farmers suffered very heavy losses during 2014 hailstorms. It was a great natural calamity. It was a great, means very huge, big natural calamity. Now natural calamities means what? Natural, okay. It's by a nature, not by man-made, okay. So there are certain natural calamities are there, okay, like this hailstorms, then earthquake, then storm, tsunami. These all are natural calamities, okay. So nature damages, okay. Nature is responsible for this, okay. So natural calamities, understood my dear students? So calamities, natural calamities means like a damage. It's like a sudden disaster, okay. Disaster means a damage only, okay. So which destroys the everything. It destroys everything, but we are helpless for this natural calamities. Human beings are helpless. We don't know when this nature changes, when the climate changes, the temperature, okay. This is all about nature and geography, okay. Understood my dear students? Now we'll see what is there below this. So my dear students, till now you must be come to the conclusion that what are the puzzles in nature which troubles you, and maybe after my explanation you got the answers for some of your puzzles. Now here you may have other questions that puzzles you, okay, that troubles you, puzzles you. Note down at least 10 such questions on the basis of your observation of things and events in your surroundings. So this is like an assignment for you, my dear students. So what he says that there are some other things which troubles you, why it happens, how it happens. So like this puzzles, if you see around your surroundings, okay. So for this your observation should be very strong, okay. So you have to note down at least 10 such questions after your observation of things and in events in your surrounding, and you have to note down in one piece of paper. Now for examples are given, 3 examples are given like this only, okay. You have to note down. A few examples are given below. Where does flowers get their color from? From where does these flowers, okay, there are different types of flowers available in the nature, okay. So from where these flowers get their colors, okay. We have roses in red colors, okay, then lilies are there, lotus are there, many different flowers, but from where this each flower get the color, okay, that beautiful colors, from there where they get. So you have to find it out. Now for the most common thing which the flowers get this color is like it has one pigment, okay, that because of the pigment that because of that pigment, maybe that's due to this the flowers get the colors, okay, like yellow, orange, red, okay. So this pigment helps there are different kinds of pigments available, and due to this pigments, these flowers get the color to the flower, okay. And second question, why are leaves green? Okay, now you see there are all trees are having a green color leaves. Why? Okay, why? From where these leaves also get their color? Now you must have been learning in your higher classes when it is a science topic, okay, like it is having a chemical called chlorophyll. Due to this chlorophyll chemical, the leaves get their color, and that is green color, okay. So leaves of the most plants are green, okay, and because of the chemical that are green, and the most important of the chemical is called a chlorophyll, and due to this chlorophyll the leaves get their color green. Okay, so it's already very important chemical for the leaves. Understood? Now the second one, why does chopping an onion make you cry? Okay, now you just practice this. Okay, once you practice, go to the kitchen, ask your mama to give an onion to you, and you just chop it. Okay, chop means cut into small pieces. Now while chopping an onion, why you get tears? Okay, why you are tend to cry? So what's the reason? So the tears that flow from the eyes while chopping onion are because of a chemical reaction. There is a chemical reaction takes place in the eyes, and because you are not literally crying, there is no emotional, because of the emotional thing you are crying, the tears comes out. It is not because of that. Because why? Because there is a chemical reaction. The onion plant absorbs some sulfur from the soil. Okay, so this sulfur helps to form a substance called ammonia. Okay, ammono acid sulfoxides. Okay, when we cut an onion, the cells of the onion are broken, and this chemical are released in the form of vapor. There are glands in our eyes. Okay, there are glands. Okay, glands in our eyes. So this chemical, it contacts with that gland and it produces tears. So this glands becomes irritated. Okay, when we cut an onion, and they produces the tears. Okay, so the chemical vapors from the onion react with the water in our eyes in a form of tear, and we feel like crying that time. Okay, the tears comes out due to this mild sulfuric acid is there. So the sulfuric acid burns and stimulating the eyes to release more tears. So this is the answer for this. Chopping an onion makes you cry. Okay, because of the chemical reaction takes place when you chop an onion. Understood? Yeah. See, note each question on a separate page in your book of science. You have to note down each question which puzzles you, and that you have to note down on a separate page of your book of science. If you want, draw suitable pictures or paste related photographs on that page. Then try to find the answers to your questions with the help of your parents, teachers and friends. Okay, you have to find out the answers. First you have to frame the questions. For framing the question, your observation should be there. Okay, you observe the surrounding, then only you will able to make the questions. Okay, try to find the answers to your questions with the help of your parents, teachers or friends. Make use of science journals and reference books to find the answers. Now you can use, okay, he said, nowadays everything is in mobile. Okay, you go to Google, or there are so many search engines are available. Okay, so you can go type your questions there and you'll get the answer. Okay, reference books to find the answers. You may find the answers on the internet also. Okay, with the permission and guidance of your parents, guardians or teachers, browse through the informative websites. Go to the informative websites to find out the answer to your question. Is that clear? Okay, now see, you may find some of the answers you need in your textbooks or in other informative books. Okay, if you wanted to find the answers to your questions, it may find in your textbooks also and other informative books also. Note down the answers on the relevant pages. Okay, where you are writing the questions, same answer, the relevant answer should be on that page only. Okay, when you have collected a few experiments and answers to your questions, put them all together in your very own book of science. Okay, so when you have a collection, okay, when you have collected at least 5 to 8 experiments and the answers to your questions, then you have to put them together in your own book of Science. Okay, my dear students, understood this topic? Yes, okay, it is like an informative topic to you, my dear students. So thank you for listening to me. Okay, thank you for watching all my videos, and I request all of you to please watch the videos till the end, so you'll get the proper knowledge of that topic. Is that clear? Then thank you. Do like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so that you'll get the notification of my upcoming videos, my dear students. Okay, so stay at home, keep learning, keep experimenting, and ask more and more puzzles. Okay, solve more and more puzzles at home, and note down everything in your own book of science, my dear students. Okay, thank you so much, and be happy.